What's that thing flying above me? Smells so good, maybe I should bite it. Oh no! So this happened when Ozzy was fired, when he'd been fired of the band some years after. But maybe he was thinking about the other members' head when he did this. Who knows? So Black Sabbath. Sorry, I have a piece of bat in my mouth. So the band was formed, I think it was in 1969, legendary heavy rock band, and they released They released officially 19 albums, but we have that album from Heaven and Hell called The Devil, and technically it's a Black Sabbath album. So let's start right away. So at number 20, we have Seventh Star, and I like two songs, In For the Kill and Turn Into Stone, probably my favorite, maybe a little piece of Sphinx, but that's all. Okay, next, number 19, The Eternal Idol. I like Scarlet Pimpernel, The Eternal Idol, and Lost Forever, and maybe just a little bit of Nightmare, but not more. I don't like the sound of the album really, with the keyboards and all that. And there's a good bonus track called Some Kind of Woman. Okay, number 18. Maybe some of you are gonna be shocked, but the Eternal Idol, don't like all the keyboards and the sound of the drum, and it's Headless Cross. My favorite songs are The Gates of Hell, When Death Calls, Nightwing, and maybe a little bit of Headless Cross, not more. Next, number 17, it's Tear. I like Hanumandy, The Lawmaker, which is probably my favorite, Sabbath Stones, and a little bit also of Arden's Chord, and a little bit of Battle of Tear too. Next, number 16 is The Devil, and I like that heavy sound of the album, but maybe the songs sound a little bit all the same, but I like a couple of songs anyway, like Rock and Roll Angel, Eating the Cannibals, yeah, Follow the Tears, Neverwhere, and a little bit also of Double the Pain. Number 15, I don't like the sound of the album. The production is really, it's really cheap, but there's a couple of good songs anyway, and the album in question is Born Again. My favorite songs are Stonehenge, The Dark, even if it's a short track, Born Again, Trash, and Keep It Warm, not bad. It's the same thing for Digital Bitch, but I always hated the Zero the Hero, or Hero the Zero. Don't like that song at all. And we have a good bonus track, the Fallen, and an extended version of Stonehenge. Okay, next, at number 14, it's Technical Ecstasy. My favorite songs are Backstreet Kids, It's Alright, Rock and Roll Doctor, and Dirty Women, and a little bit of You Won't Change Me. And it's my least favorite album with the original lineup with Ozzy. Okay, next, number 13. Maybe some of you are gonna think that I'm crazy because most of the people really hate that album, and it's not their best. Okay, maybe the production is not really good, and maybe it's not the best lyrics in the world, but there's a couple of real good songs, in my opinion. If we just look at the guitar riffs and the melody of these songs. So I choose for number 13, Forbidden. Yes, it's true. And I love Can't Get Close Enough and Rusty Angels. I think these two songs are great. I also really like Get a Grip. It's the same thing. And but so these are my three favorites. But Shaking Off the Chains, Guilty as Hell, Kiss of Death. These three songs are not bad. So it's not such a bad album in my opinion, even if it's not their best. And maybe number 13 and 12 could be reversed. So anyway, at number 12, I pick Cross Purposes. And my favorite songs are Virtual Death, Cardinal Sin, What's the Use. These are my three favorites, but I also like Cross of Thorns and almost all the rest. Immaculate Deception, Psychophobia, Dying for Love. These songs are not bad. And we have some keyboards on that album, but they just use the keyboards in a good way. It's not too much. It's just okay. Next, number 11 is Dehumanizer. It's a good rock album with Ronnie James Dio. I love After All, TV Crimes, Sins of a Father, Time Machine. So these are my favorites. But I also like Master of Insanity. It's a good song. It's the same thing for Letters from Her. And, so maybe a little bit of too late. Okay, next, number 10, we have 13. And my favorite song is God is Dead, Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist, okay. Forgive my accent. I don't. Live Forever, Loner, and Dear Father are my favorite songs. But End of the Beginning is not bad. And I like these two following bonus tracks, Merademic and Peace of Mind. Next, number 9, we have Mob Rules. Another real good album with Ronnie James Dio. My favorite songs are Sign of the Southern Cross, E5 150, I think it's the right way to pronounce it. The instrumental track, anyway. Mob Rules is really good too. Falling Off the Edge of the World. Turn Up the Night is not bad. The same for Country Girl. And, that's all. Or maybe Over and Over too. Okay. Number 8, it's Never Say Die. My favorite songs are Hard Road and Over to You. These are my two favorites, but Johnny Blade, Junior's Eyes, and Never Say Die are some other good songs too. Shockwave is not bad. Okay, next, number 7. Okay, and from this point to number 1, all these albums are really good. Okay, so at number 7 we have Heaven and Hell. My favorite songs are Neon Nights, Children of the Sea, Die Young, Walk Away, and Heaven and Hell, but Lady Evil and Wishing Well are some other good songs too. Next, at number 6, it's Paranoid, and I have the vinyl in question, and it's a colored vinyl. Yes. So I'm proud to have that vinyl. Okay, and it's a classic from number 6 to number 1, even from Heaven and Hell to number 1. All these albums, in my opinion, are classics. So, of course, we have Paranoid, Planet Caravan, Iron Man. So these are my favorites. War Pigs, really like War Pigs too. But Electric Funeral and Fairies Were Boots are not bad. These are some two other good songs that I really like. Next, number 5, we have Master of Reality. And we have After Forever, Children of the Grave. I really love the rhythm, the riff, guitar riff in that song. Yes, cool riff. Sweet Leaf is good. Arcade. So these are my 4 favorites. Embryo, Solitude are good too. I like a little bit also of Into the Void, so almost all the album. Okay, next, number 4, it's Black Sabbath, and I have another colored vinyl to show you. So here's Black Sabbath, first album, and it's red. Yes, the red colored vinyl. So of course we have that classic title song Black Sabbath that I played at the beginning of this video. Behind the Wall of Sleep, sorry, Sleeping Village, and High B. So these are my favorites. But I also like The Wizard, the Warning, Evil Woman for the US version, and Wicked for the UK version, and Wicked World for the US version of the album. Okay, number 3, we have Sabotage or Sabotage, and it's a great album, and we have some maybe I don't know if I could say psychedelic atmosphere, but I like the atmosphere of that album. And my favorite songs or tracks are Don't Start Too Late, Megalomania, The Thrill of It All, Super Czar, and this song is one of my favorite, probably in my top 10 songs of Black Sabbath. And The Rip, which is maybe my second favorite song of the album. And All in the Sky and Sympathy, not Sympathy, but Symptom of the Universe are 2 other good tracks. Anyway. Okay, number 2, we have volume 4, and my favorite songs are Wheels of Confusion and The Straightener, Tomorrow's Dream, and we have that classic Changes, of course, Snowblind, Laguna, Sunrise, that song, and Saint Vitus Dance, which is my favorite of the album. Super Nut is not bad. And finally, at number 1, it's Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and almost everything is good from the beginning to the end. But I have my favorite songs. Anyway, we have so Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Spiral Architect. These are my 2 favorite songs. I love Spiral Architect, and maybe it's my number 1 pick for all the Black Sabbath songs. I love the guitar, the lyrics are great. National Acrobat is another one of my favorite also. killing yourself to live, looking for today. So all these songs are my favorite, but I also like Fluff. Fluff is not a bad song, it's not a bad track, that instrumental track. And little bit of Who Are You, Sabra, Cadabra. It's a great album. So one more time, number one, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. And one more time from my least favorite to my number one. So number 20 was Seventh Star. Number 19, The Eternal Idol. Number 18, Headless Cross. Number 17, Tear. Number 16, The Devil You Know. Number 15, Born Again. Number 14, Technical Ecstasy. Number 13, Forbidden. Yeah. Number 12, Cross Purposes. Number 11, The Humanizer. Number 10, 13. Number 9, The Mob Rules. Number 8, Never Say Die. Number 7, Heaven and Hell. Number 6, Paranoid. Number 5, Master of Reality. Number 4, their first album, Black Sabbath. Number 3, Sabotage. Number 2, Volume 4. And finally, number 1, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. So I hope you appreciate this video and all that singing in the background. It's almost like a Halloween. All those things. It could be a Halloween in March. So if you like the video, you can do this. And thanks for watching. See you.